Live at 4. Let's look at the store. And I'm really concerned about these new Apocalypse and whatever they're going to call the Scourge events being tied to leaderboards. I mentioned this in Friday's blog post video that I was really worried about this. And so it's no surprise that other members in the community are picking up on this as well. And I wanted to read this Reddit post in its entirety because I feel like it hits the nail on the head as far as the we're supposed to forget about all the bugs and exploits and crashiness and horrible events and negative practices in the game because, Apocalypse is coming. I didn't see that as a good thing, especially when the Scourge events are tied to leaderboards. And I just wanted, because I'm glad that this Reddit post hit the nail on the head. It's the top post on Reddit right now. And they basically have the same concerns that I did coming in from by Thunder. I'm very concerned about a lot of things in Marvel Strike Force. We have a lot of bugs, exploits, communication issues, economy issues. But something I wanted to touch on are the new game modes and the new way to unlock the Horseman and Apocalypse and the leaderboards attached to the new modes. Blind leaderboards are garbage. And that's how you're going to get the 4 Horsemen. We don't even have Doom. Not even close to getting Dormammu yet. And they're already talking about Apocalypse and the 4 Horsemen, and that the Scourge event to unlock the first Horseman is going to be the top tiers of that event, which is going to be tied to a leaderboard, are going to probably require and/or Web Warriors and/or Dark Hunters. Boy, that is just so whaley, Kraken-y. Feels like Galactic Legends from Galaxy of Heroes in a way. None of this sounds fun. These new modes and unlock requirements are so convoluted and heavily gated. None of this sounds very free-to-play friendly. No, it does not. I've resigned to the fact that I won't be getting Dormammu this year. Well, it depends. They're holding on to all the gear from events, and it looks like they're only giving it out through events, so maybe not. At this point, I really don't care. And they also didn't mention the Teal War Orb in the blog post at all. At this point, I really don't care. I get it. I'm not even anywhere close to getting to Dormammu, and they're talking about Apocalypse gated behind 4 legendary horsemen on a Scourge event. I get it. I'll get there when I get there, if I last that long. So until I have Dormammu, I won't care about the horsemen. It's so far out of reach right now. Further, there's just too much in the game to do. I'm talking about screen time. This game is literally a job. I'm not sure if the average player realistically has time to play and do everything that is required. I'm not sure that it's healthy to be tethered to a game like this. This game is very FOMO driven. I agree. Can't take a day off or you miss out and your alliance will be screwed over. And then listen to the final part. He quit the game. He's like, I quit today. After he wrote this post, he came back and edited his post and said, I quit the game today. I was doing an arena match and the game closed just about as I was to win. I didn't even bother reloading. I was like, screw it. I had enough. I went ahead and just uninstalled the game from my phone right then and there. Wow. This struck a chord for me. Because all these things that are going on right now at the top of this is just the beginning. And Apocalypse is supposed to be like last year. They remember when it's like all this bad stuff is happening. And then, here's Silver Surfer. Get excited about Silver Surfer. I don't see people getting excited about this like Apocalypse and 4 Horsemen. This just seems like galactic. Like they took a playbook from Galaxy of Heroes, what they call Galactic Legends, and they're doing something like that here. Boy. And I just want to bring out, they talked about the Scourge game mode having different difficulties and all that stuff like that. It's tied to a leaderboard. And they said the top tier difficulties, which give the most points, which is how you're going to get shards from not only from milestones, but from the leaderboards. And they said the top tiers were going to require Web Warriors and or Dark Hunters. Well, who has that? Krakens. Those are brand new characters. Those are brand new teams. We don't even have the Dark Hunters a complete team yet. Anyways, this game, man. Leaderboards are trash is what I'm trying to say. I really don't like the leaderboards. The problem with this last event that went on with the leaderboards is that there was exploits and people exploited and bumped people out of their tiers. And they got a lot of people that should have placed in the top 1%, got 2 to 5%, and so on and so on and so on. I got to say, at a minimum, for that Stark Armory event, people need to be bumped up a tier. At a minimum, people need to be bumped a 10. If they placed in 2 to 5%, they should be bumped up to 1%. And then also people that had the same amount of points got different tier rankings, probably because I don't know how they decide ties. Is it alphabetically or something like that? But people that had opened the same number of orbs placed in a different place. This is unbelievable. Unbelievable. Let's get to offer review. There are some offers worth considering an offer review. I'm going to tell you, I'm personally not going to be buying any of them just because where I'm at with the game right now. First things first, we've got 180 of the symbiotes for $49, $50. Do what you got to do. If this is a good deal for you, I get it. But for me, this team is, I throw them on defense and war. It's a blitz team. I don't use them in raids anymore. The only one thing that I'll say, and maybe now I'm thinking won't happen, but there was a time when I would say, oh, the symbiotes are still pretty useful. Maybe they'll come out with a legendary symbiote like Null or something like that. I'm not so sure anymore. It seems like when they have these like $50 offers for 180, it's kind of like the end of the team by the time we get these offers. So I have no reason to buy this myself. But anyways, do what you got to do. In this scheme, $50 for 180 character shards times 5 is a good value. And some deal. Limited time deal. We've got the Dr. Voodoo. I'm more excited about Dr. Voodoo and Morbius than I am about Young Avengers and Kate and Echo. I just like war offense teams more. And then also, they're going to be useful in that Scourge event to unlock the first Horseman. So I am excited about Dr. Voodoo. It's nice that they're going to have maybe a potential second use other than just a war offense team. I haven't found any use for him outside of war offense yet. I haven't done a lot of testing though, but his cooldowns kind of seem high. Sound of Fury. There we got Echo. 50 character shards for $35 is outrageous. I'm just not a big fan of war defense teams. Maybe you are. I just want to say that war defense teams seem to have, there's lots of counters for them already. But anyways, do what you got to do. There you go. Well, they got some sort of glitch right there. 50 character shards for $35 for Kate. Again, not too interested in that. It's outrageous pricing. Here, this is interesting right here. I do want to say that Cersei and Icarus are best two characters in the game. Icarus, the best character in the game when he's paired up with Cersei. 50 character shards for $25 now. Just a couple days ago, they were trying to sell this for $35. So I do like this offer better. Do what you got to do. They are the best characters in the game. And then they've also offered that here. What is this for? Scarlet Spider. Scarlet Spider was one that they were super stingy on. And also they mentioned that the first round of that Scourge event for the four horsemen, the top tiers were going to have something to do with Web Warriors and or Dark Hunters. And Scarlet Spider was the one that was released, in Pocket Dimension. And they were the stingiest with him. So I'm not going to buy it, but do what you got to do. There you go. There's Icarus, and there is Spider-Gran Ghost Spider. So I'm fine on that, but I do like this pricing here better than the $35. This is $25 for 50 character shards. Still not, it's not like insane value, but it's better than the offers that are $10 more. Then we got Superior Mystic Gear offer. So I'm not a fan of this at all. So I guess this is if you, instead of buying, what does it cost for $15 in the hidden offers? You get $15, you get 12 of them. So here you got 20 for $25. That doesn't seem great. I don't think this gear right here has a lot of value. So I'm going to say this offer is trash, garbage. Same thing here. They just way overvalue these gold gear pieces. I don't see the value in this. Okay, Psychic Destroyer offer. So she will be available in Doom Campaign 2.9. Middle of this week and be hard node farmable. I'm personally going to do that. I'm just going to farm her. I feel like, I think this is very reasonable. If it saves you time or gives you an extra star level, then $5 for 50 character shards is a good deal. Normally, I would just buy this because I think I'm like almost exactly 50 shards away from taking her to 7 stars, and that'll finish off my Infinity Watch team. Infinity Watch team, though, is what? It's a really, really, really good war offense team. Maybe they'll have more value in this new Crucible game mode. We'll find out. But yeah, if you want to buy this, this is completely fine. I'm personally just going to hard node farmable when she becomes available. I believe mid this week, I think Wednesday, she'll be farmable in Doom 2.9. But do what you got to do. Very reasonable. How does this happen? How does this happen? These are pieces of fully crafted gear. There's no fully crafted gear in this orb. How does this ever happen? How does this happen? I mean, Cerebro's on Reddit saying they're not in maintenance mode. Where's the staffing to prevent this kind of stuff from happening all the time? You know what I mean? I don't know. I like to believe that Cerebro is accurate in saying that they don't have a skeleton crew over there and then they're not going into, into maintenance mode. But then this stuff happens all the time. Show us. This should never happen. Should never happen. It just shouldn't happen. Anyways, the garbage. It offers garbage anyways. But not only is the offer garbage and not a good deal, these pieces are not in this orb. There's no fully crafted gear in that orb. Garbage. Trash. Legacy 2 orb offer. Okay. So I had screenshots earlier in the week of people that bought this, and they got about 100,000 gold, and they got about 300 T3 purple pieces. If you need these characters from year 2, this is the Legacy 2 orb, and you need T3s, this might be a good deal. I think for most people and veteran players, this is of no concern. Mega Orb Sale. I personally value Mega Orbs at $5. Veteran players probably value them only at $1. So depending if you're a veteran player or not, they may not have any value at all. And then you got 75 of Dagger. Here's the thing is we do have the Tadano Mac coming through right here. And you're going to get 100 Cloak or Dagger. I believe 10 of the shards have already come out in the calendars. So that is happening right now. No word on where she is going to be made farmable. We know where Cloak is. Cloak is available, but Dagger we don't know. So this is an offer where I can see people buying. I'm not going to buy this because I'm going to be able to get enough shards from the Tordano Mac to get her to 6 stars, and then I'm happy with that. So I'm going to leave this one alone and not buy it. Let's move on. Elite 4-star orb offer. This is anchor pricing on Elite 4 of $20. I believe most people think this is worth it closer to $10 to $12. This is their standard pricing. Resource offer. Actually, I think this might be a good deal because this can get you Teal Gear or Maria. I'm not going to buy it, but if this makes sense to you to get 4,000 War Store currency for $5, but I'm not going to be getting this. It seems a little bit pricey, and I have 40,000. I'm flushed with it right now. Let's move on. The Gear Tier Mini Unique Drafter. I think this is trash. Red Star Ultimate Pack. I value these at $1.50 a piece, so this is nowhere near a good deal. Level 4 ISO 8 crystals. This will save you a couple days of farming. If you're really strapped on Brawler, this will get you to war ready right away. I think people were doing this for Dr. Voodoo. I believe Dr. Voodoo Brawler, is that the right one? I don't remember. Anyways, let's move on. I thought he was support. So maybe that doesn't help you there at all. It's for the Brawler gear. Anyways, check if you ever buy this, check to see if it's the one that you actually need. Yeah, he's support, so this is not the right one. Dr. Voodoo's support, and this is Brawler. I don't know why this is here, to be honest with you. It doesn't really make sense. Okay. Mixed Energy Bundle. This is not great. At best, 3,000 energy value at $15. So we're not going to consider that. ISO 8 Energy Calendar. I value this at $7. The energy does come over a period of 7 days, 910 energy. I think this is complete trash. 50 character shards to $30 for Death Pool. I find that she's pretty useful at even lower star levels. I didn't need her at super high star levels for her to be effective in the Doom raids, which is her primary use. Amazing T2 offer. I couldn't tell you. I know some people are short on this. 300 for $5. I think that's an early game problem and it has something to do with raids, but this is of no value to a veteran player. Lethal Protector offer. We've got 50 shards of Silmo Samurai for $20. I personally think that $5 would be a better price on that. He's not farmable. Boy, Leader of the Ravager. Boy, they're getting top dollar on this. Star-Lord T'Challa, 50 character shards for $35. I think that's just outrageous. Extraordinary Energy Bundle. I think this is a good deal. If you are refreshing the 50s every day, this is not a good deal. But if you're refreshing the 100s, this is technically a better deal than the 100s. So this is better than refreshing 100s. If you're a person that refreshes 100s, you're going to want to scoop this up. If you just do the 50s are better than this right here. And then I think that does it there. Here's the support one. Okay, so here's the one for Voodoo. So I guess they're running both at the same time. Kind of confusing. Dr. Voodoo offers. At best, I value these gold orbs at $1.50 a piece. So we got 3 orbs right there, $4.50, plus another $1 or so. Does not come close to $10. Exact same valuation as we go a little bit lower on the trading orbs. I don't buy purple gear. $1 is the best price, I think, a better price for 100 T3 materials. I think buying that T2 offer, the T2 offer for $5 that had all of those T2, that T2 year, what do they call it? Legacy 2 orbs for $5 is a better deal than this, and you'll get more. Rather than buying that, look into this right here. Legacy 2 orb right here. This is if you're looking for T3s for $5, I believe that's going to give you better than spending $10 for 100. I would avoid doing that. If you're looking for T3 training materials, I would say that this is complete trash, and the other offer will serve you better up there. Training materials, $1.50 a piece, so $4.50 plus another $1 is $5.50. Doesn't quite up to $10. And then Catalyst bundle. I don't buy purple gear. Purple gear doesn't seem to be in super scarce at some point. It was definitely a lot more scarce a year ago, so I'm not recommending anybody buy purple gear at this time. And then gold gear, this is just outrageously priced. All right, can't recommend any of this stuff down here, so we're going to go over to the free-to-play account and see if there's anything else worth mentioning. We're just going to scroll down to the bottom to make sure I didn't miss anything. All this stuff is trash, complete garbage. Yeah. Let's go over to the free-to-play account and see if there's anything worth talking about. Prepare yourself for Nick Fury. This is an offer of Kree minions where you get 150 of each of the Kree minions listed there for $35, which will help you move towards getting Nick Fury. Nick Fury is required for Omega Red. So there you go. And then let's see if there's anything unique here we're talking about. We're just going to scroll. I don't think there is. I think we've talked about, oh, look at that. Kestrel, 50 character shards for $30. Not a great price, but, again, she's a very good character, best plug and play character. Icarus and Cersei definitely are quite a bit stronger, but yet I've gotten a lot of use out of Kestrel. Let's see if there's anything else. I think that'll do it. Oh, Phyla right there, 50 character shards for $30. Boy, that's a tough sell right there. I would not do that. Right, there we go. Mr. Sinister, 50 character shards for $5. That is a reasonable enough price. I like it when they sell old characters. If you're scrambling to catch up with like Mr. Sinister, I got good use out of him in Dark Dimension 4, but largely Kestrel has made him not playable. Barely gets used in Alliance Wars. I believe he's on the bench. He's probably going to barely gets used on defense in Alliance Wars nowadays. He's probably going to be moving to the bench. Boy, this character, Kestrel, just destroyed his viability. I used to really think really highly of Mr. Sinister, and I thought that he was going to be future-proof and all this stuff, and nope. Boy, this guy his kit was obliterated by Kestrel. But anyways, we got another one right here. Cable, it actually gets used quite a bit right now in the arena with Cersei and Icarus to speed up the team. So just keep that in mind. Other than that, he's used on War Offense with Deadpool and all those guys. 50 character shards for $5. He's reasonably easy to get without having to purchase him. But I do feel like, like all these other offers that are so expensive, that 50 character shards for $5 like right here for Bishop. This would be way more attractive. And I could say, yeah, that's fine. If you want to do that, 50 character shards for $5, do what you got to do. I get that. That's it for today. I think we've gone through everything. I'm just going to scroll down to the bottom and we will call it there. Anyways, I'm hoping that we get some resolution early this week. And I'm not talking about a calendar on the Stark Armory thing. I really hope they come out and something that is fair to the people that who didn't participate in the exploit in the Stark Armory event and got bumped down in rewards. I hope that Scopely does something. The calendar thing is not going to cut it. I know that's not the right way to handle it. All right, guys, let me know what you think in the comment section. And as always, thanks for watching. Keep on gaming.